Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Every year that I have had the honor to serve Oklahoma's 1st Congressional District, I have also faced the unfortunate reality that I will lose constituents to tornadoes, as many of us who represent constituents in Oklahoma. This terrible fact has motivated me and others from our delegation to work hard for policies that will save lives and property and move us to a day where we have 0 deaths from tornadoes or other extreme weather events. I'd like to thank Chairman Smith, Vice Chairman Lucas, and Environment Subcommittee Ranking Member Ms. Bonamici for their tireless efforts to see this bipartisan legislation move forward. The Weather Research and Forecasting Innovation Act of 2017 is the product of extensive negotiations between the Environment Subcommittee, which I chair, and the Senate Commerce Committee, and I am proud of the bipartisan and bicameral agreement that this bill represents. H.R. 353 directs the NOAA administrator to prioritize activities that will save lives and protect property. Again, this is critically important to my state, which is in the heart of Tornado Alley. This legislation will help NOAA develop more accurate and timely warnings for hurricanes, tornadoes, and other high-impact weather events. It calls on NOAA to develop a plan to maintain forecasting capabilities that are second to none in the world, primarily because, by some metrics, we lag behind our counterparts in Europe, the UK, and Canada. The bill encourages better cooperation across NOAA offices and enhances collaboration with universities, such as the University of Oklahoma, which is a national leader in research for weather. It also will ensure that innovative methods and technologies, such as Warn-On Forecast, currently being developed at the National Severe Storms Laboratory in Norman, Oklahoma, are rapidly deployed in operational status so that the American people can benefit. Further, beyond improvements to short-term forecasts of extreme events, the bill directs NOAA to improve our understanding of seasonal forecasts, which can be immensely useful to industries such as agriculture. Mr. Speaker, I am particularly pleased this bill finally authorizes a commercial weather data pilot program. H.R. 353 authorizes $24 million over the next 4 years for a pilot program for NOAA to purchase commercial space-based weather data and test it against NOAA's proprietary data. This can improve forecasts and save the federal government money. This will allow NOAA to continue to expand upon the 2 pilot contracts it awarded in September of last year. Mr. Speaker, this has the potential to be a paradigm-shifting provision. Commercial weather data can augment the data we receive from systems such as JPSS and GOES, while also serving as a mitigation strategy in the event we experience a gap in weather data from these systems. More data from innovative sources has a real potential to improve our forecasting capabilities. Could I get another 30 seconds?
Speaker, I would yield the gentleman 30 seconds.
The gentleman is recognized for an additional 30 seconds.
Mr. Speaker, I believe there will come a time when there will be 0 deaths from tornadoes. I think this bill will help us implement the necessary steps to get there. I once again thank my colleagues on the Science Committee for all of their very hard work to get this done, and I encourage our counterparts in the Senate to move this legislation to the President's desk quickly. With that, I encourage my colleagues to support this bill, and I yield back.